average of 3.22, walking 43, striking out 128, while allowing.
It was all right. In fact, they gave her the ball.
And a good curveball. So both pitchers retire the opposition in order, and the score at the end of one. It's the Mets nothing, the Dodgers.
Particular call. The umpires, however, did not see it that way. This one hit deep to right field. Marshall back, way back to the wall. Out of here. Home run Hernandez. 2-0 New York.
Keith Hernandez all over the pitch. John Tudor has pitched almost 160 innings, and this is only the 6th home run he's given up. But Keith had to be looking for it because, I mean, he got it all. Marshall with a valiant effort, and Bigfoot, who's pretty tall, couldn't reach it.
So a dramatic 2-run homer by Hernandez. 7th home run of the year. And the first home run, the Mets. John Tudor. Almost mirror images of each other. As Gibson down on strike. Strikeout number 4 for good. And he's now retired 7 in a row.
Marshall.
There goes Marshall. Pitch out by Carter. He's going to be a dead duck at second. So with Hernandez playing close behind Marshall at first, Marshall elected to run, and Carter pitched out and nailed him. 2-0 Mets after 4. We're back after this from Budweiser.
He was somewhat overshadowed.
Little looper right field, and good hitting by Carter. He just reached out and poked that outside fastball. You and Ralph were talking about it before. He looked away. Change up, drill the left. Is it going to drop? Yes, sir. Gibson can't get to it. So Johnson singles. That's the 5th hit for the Mets.
Going to do in the infield.
Stubbs charging, and the bunt's a beauty. Tudor's going to have to hurry to go to first. He throws it high. Bases loaded, 1 out.
Well, Dwight Gooden made John Tudor throw the ball high because he put a perfect bunt down, and he runs well. They did have the rotation play on as Woodson went back to third, but the bunt is so perfect that Tudor doesn't have a chance to get the runner at third. He has to go to first. Saxton.
Ball drilled to left center. Back is Gibson, and it's Shelby who tried to make the play and booted it. That clears the bases. 5-0 New York on a ball that should have been caught. We'll see how it's scored.
Absolutely no communication between Shelby and Gibson. Neither one of them made the play, and either one of them could have made the play, it appears. Gibson pulls off the ball, and so does Shelby. Shelby looked like he was fearful of a collision, and Gibson waited too long to give way. And as Gibson pulled off and ran by, probably Shelby lost sight of the ball.
Rabbit hunt in those hills right beyond center field.
7th Ravine, yeah. High fly ball again. McReynolds flies out to center. This one deep center. It could be gone. It's gone. Goodbye. Kevin McReynolds with the home run, and Tudor now trailing by a score of 6-0. He has given up 2 home runs in this game.
Ralph, I'll tell you what I thought I saw in McReynolds' swing then. I thought I saw that right hip come through, and McReynolds giving himself every chance. Watch the hip. See, that's what happened. He waited. The body came forward, the bat was back, and then that right hip just, boom, just furnished the power to push that ball over the straightaway center field fence. You got to use your legs when you hit. And McReynolds.
He is 0 for 17 against the Mets this year, and he is now 0 for 18 as he cannot beat out the ball through the legs of Keith Hernandez. Slow. is not the word for it. So in the inning, 1 hit and 1 man left on base to score at the end of 6. The Mets 6 and the Dodgers nothing. Now here's a word from Siemens.
You clown around too much. I'm here to work. And he has. It's worked.
Gibson did not like that call of the fastball on the outside corner. 5th strikeout for Gooden. The 3rd time he's picked up Gibson.
Right fielder, Mike Marshall.
Well, a close pitch. It could have been outside, but close enough to call.
1-2 the count as Gooden tries to preserve the shutout, and he gets a swinging strikeout. So Gooden strikes out 2 in the inning, gives up 2 hits, leaves 2, and the score at the end of 7. It's the Mets 6, the Dodgers nothing. Now here's a word from Budweiser.
And the Mets scoring 6 earned runs off of him in 6 innings. Rope down the right field line. Wilson could score on this ball. Rattles around. Here comes Mookie. Did he touch third? Safe at home, and he slips on home plate and does a header. He appears to be all right. But I'll tell you, if he touched third, he just touched third. 7-0 Mets for the time being.
Well, Keith Hernandez really rips this one down the right field line. His 2nd hit of the game. His first had been a 2-run home run to put the Mets up 2-0. And Mookie with his great speed, that ball actually right at first base when Mookie got started. Now he just pulls around. Now did he touch third?
Barely.
He got a corner of it. Took the inside of the bag with the opposite foot, the way you should do it, and he comes in to score. Slips on home plate. He must not have on the cleats. He must have the rubber. Well, the turning point of that ball game was the 3-run double by Tuffle that should have been caught.
That's right. Curveball gets Woodson. Strikeout number 8 for Gooden. And Doc wins his 15th game of the year. And a big lift for the Mets, who were really struggling coming into tonight's ball game, but they explode for 7 runs on 14 hits. The losing pitcher, John Tudor, his record now 7-6, 1-8-1 for the Dodgers. Gooden now 15-6 on the year, as the Dodgers score only their 2nd earned runs in 53 innings against Gooden here at Dodger Stadium. Ralph and I will be back with a further wrap-up after this word from Great Adventure.